It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see Tyler Lockett. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Seahawks and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Lockett is a beacon of consistency for the Seahawks offense. His last 4 seasons, he's reached 1,000 yards, had at least 8 touchdowns, and only once has he had more than 2 drops. Continues to be underrated, but not by defenses who have to face it.
Now Geno on first down. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago, here's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders down the right sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that... The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On first down, Smith. Smith and Jigba with a grab. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a throw here to his running back. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. Running right, here's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Now Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Here is Young. It's caught by Sanders. He'll get it inside the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They run with a 3rd-year man, Chuba Hubbard, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the gun, here's Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 14 carries, 71 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's interference. Defensive.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Now it's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown. with Walker. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. To throw, Young. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Smith on 1st down. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. And this is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Myers' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick, But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive, powering forward. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now Young.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's Young on 1st down. Sanders has it over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that 1st touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing now is Geno.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Geno.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Young on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Young. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Young to throw it.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Young. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Young. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Young now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing, Young. To the right side and complete. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Walker once more. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Young.
Connection made with Chenault.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Young to throw it. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Off the play fake, Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action. Young. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On the draw, here's Sanders. Oh, good move. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a 1st down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And out now come the Seahawks. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Out of the gun, Smith.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Here's Smith now on second down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Sanders shaking and baking. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
It's Young on 1st down. That is caught by Thielen. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun.
Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Young will set to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Smith.
His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now here's Young.
This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Panther 1st down.
A give running left. It's Sanders.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
1st and 10, Young. Touchdown, Panthers.
Shi Smith,
33 yards.
and the Panthers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. go out and play and extend the lead, and that's what he did.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly.
Out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Geno now to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
On first down, it's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
27 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
From the 50, it's Smith.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
More yards. And that's good for another Seahawks.
Now Geno.
They're complete to Smith and Jigba.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 more yards. Complete to Jackson Smith.
quick throw out to Lockett.
That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays,
Touchdown! Colby Parkinson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Thielen going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks 42-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders.
There he goes, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
190 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Young. And he's got Hurst as tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Sanders, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So Geno and the Seahawks
down by 13, 20 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Smith.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
One last throw here for Smith.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping